Good evening and welcome to Alan's Italy. That introduction that you just saw, which has been playing now on this show for, yeah, it could go back really to the very beginning of the first show that we did, will be changed because this is show number 99 and in preparation for show number 100, which is going to take place in 2 weeks. We've decided that we're going to change the introductory montage of pictures. So that could be the last time you get to see that. And I'll talk a little bit more about the 100th show at the end of today's broadcast. But today's show will be another part of the shows that I have been doing on Lake Como. And the last show we did was a show on the town of Varenna on Lake Como, which is my favorite town on the lake. And tonight is going to be a continuation of that theme, but focusing on one particular aspect of it. Now, one of the things I really enjoy doing when I go to Italy, as you know, is returning to places that I like very, very much. And you know, as the years have gone on, we've gotten out of the concept of just, you know, going to completely new places and going to places we've been and exploring different things in, you know, in that location. And one of the things I really enjoy doing is returning to restaurants that I've been to many, many times. And tonight we are going to focus on one of the restaurants in the town of Varenna on Lake Como. And it's a very, very special show. Let me talk more about that with the album that I've created on that. Okay. All right, well. All righty, we have a problem. Okay, let me see if I got that. All right, I think I see what I did wrong here. Okay, here it is. So there it is, show number 99, Divine Life on Lake Como, Bar Il Molo. So the restaurant we're going to be focusing on tonight is the Bar Il Molo in Varenna, Italy. And this is the story of that. Of course, this is the town of Varenna that I've been to 5 times. And we're going to focus on one particular aspect of the town, and the aspect is the Barrio Molo, and I'll show you where it's located. It's located right over here, right on the lake, right at the, on the dock, right over here. In fact, Molo in Italian means the dock or the waterfront, and Barrio Molo is the bar right on the waterfront. And that's, this is the idyllic spot, which I'll explain, a little more about in a few minutes. There's um, the name of the restaurant, as is indicated. As you walk, along the waterfront, you'll come to this spot, and this indicates that you are indeed at the Bar Il Molo. This is a picture that was taken the first time we were in Varenna on Lake Como in 2007, and I'm standing in the restaurant before it's about to start its operations for the day. So of course it's empty, and we just really started to like this restaurant very, very much. And there's the picture of Laura and me. I think that was in the year 2007. Having a little snack, really, right at the lakefront. There's a carafe of wine right there, and that's the view you get in the background from the table in the restaurant. And of course, during that first visit, we met the owner of the restaurant, whose name is Simone Deghi, and he was a wonderful young man in his mid-20s at the time. And this is a picture that we took with him. He sat down at our table, and we had a really, really nice conversation with him, and we were asking him some questions, and he was just very, very charming. And that's what the restaurant looks like now. This picture was taken by us very recently. And, it includes the restaurant itself. It expanded, so it now also includes the gelateria right next door. And you could see right in the front is a little sign that it has Wi-Fi. And of course, there's now a B&B attached to it, and an art gallery. And this is what it looks like as you're, walking along the waterfront. And this is a new section of the restaurant where you actually walk up those steps, and you have like a really spectacular view of Lake Como from that spot. That's the view you get walking up those steps. You sit down at one of those tables, and this is the just incredibly relaxing view that you get of the lake at that point. It's looking towards the north, towards the town itself, from that raised portion, and you see the very, very beautiful flowers there, and it's just a very, very beautiful and tranquil location. There's another view, that same view, but slightly more. See, this is a slightly different view, and yet another view, just to show you the really beautiful setting that this has. This is a view of the restaurant from that top portion, looking down at the restaurant itself, which is right at the waterfront. This is one of the views. This is actually the view from the B&B. You'll see a little view of what the B&B looks like that Simone opened recently, and this is a view you get from one of the rooms in the B&B, which is really unbelievable. That's the gelateria that has become now part of the restaurant, and it's I'll tell you something. I've had gelato all over Italy, especially in Florence, where I think it's the best, especially at Vivoli, which I think is one of the best gelaterias in all of Italy. And this gelateria certainly is as good as anything I've ever tasted. This is one of the waitresses who works there, a very, very wonderful young lady whom we met. This is the menu, and this is really something because as you could see, there are three columns and each column is devoted to a different type of food. The column right in the middle are the pizzas. And it is literally more pizzas than I've ever seen advertised in a restaurant in Italy. And if there's something on that, if there's something not on that menu that you are interested in having, then you could certainly do that. They will put anything together for you, so that's really quite amazing. The food here is spectacular. It's really, really delicious and wonderful. Once again, oh, this is actually the spot where I began to interview Simone. And what we decided to do, I sent him an email about a year before we actually arrived in Varenna, and I told him that it would be really great if he would give us some time for an interview. And the interview actually took place right at this spot. This is right at the top part of that of the raised portion of the restaurant, and this was the view in the background. And this is Simone himself. This is the picture taken of him now in 2014. And we had, of course, originally met him in 7 years ago. And he's the owner of the bar and also of the B&B known as Divina Vita, which is Italian for the divine life. That's the kind of the name of this particular TV show tonight. And Ellen, this is the interview, so we're going to be showing a video here. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, here we go. Now, let me just, can I just say one thing before we do this? Simone is a really charming young man. You really have to focus on what he's saying because he's really talking from the heart, and a lot of the things he's saying are really, really interesting to his view of the restaurant and Lake Como and Varenna in particular. So now I'm ready. So tell me when.
Okay.
So Alan's Italy is in one of our really favorite towns in all of Italy, Varenna. We're on Lake Como, and as you can see in the background, a truly idyllic site, a beautiful site. Laura and I have been here, this is I believe our 5th time, and one of the places that we really love coming to on Lake Como is the Barrio Molo, which we first came to about 7 years ago. We had a really wonderful time here. We had a great meal. We had some great drinks. We met the owner for the first time, and we've come back, and we're back here today. And it's my pleasure to introduce you to the owner, Simone
Nice
Deghi.
to meet you. Hi, how are
It's
you?
a pleasure to have you on.
So pleasure you stay here with me today.
Thank you very much. And Simone impressed us tremendously as being just a wonderful young man and a really, energetic person. And we thought that it would be a really nice experience to come back here and interview you. So thank you very, very much for permitting us to come here and interview you.
Thank you, thank you.
And I'd like to ask you a few questions, if
Yes,
I may.
of course.
So, you're very young. You're in your mid-30s.
Yeah.
And where did you grow up?
Well, I started 11 years ago. I started in Varenna with this business. And before, I was working in Switzerland. So many years ago, well, for 5 years in some rich place. And then I believe to make my business with the restaurant in a nice place. I like to speak with different people. I like to speak different language, and I think so. This is my life.
But did you grow up in Switzerland?
Yeah.
Were you born in Switzerland?
No, I born in North Lake, just 20 kilometers.
In that direction.
To the
But by
North
North Lake, he means the northern part of Lake Como in Chiavenna.
In Chiavenna.
Chiavenna
Yeah,
is the
correct.
very northern point of Lake Como. Okay, so what were you doing? So you started out working in St. Moritz, Switzerland, which is not far from Chiavenna.
Yeah, just 1 hour by car.
Right.
It's very near. I was working with my family, my uncle, together in Italian restaurant, and then when I decide to work for me, I see Varenna, I see my life. I like to want to continue my life in Varenna.
Why did you choose Varenna as the place that you wanted to, to start a business, to start a restaurant? Why Varenna?
Because the first place in the center lake, with this experience is very professional experience in front of tourist place, tourist people. It's possible to speak different language. It's possible to do my professionally in the business. It's really important for me. It's really important for my continuous life in this business. I believe in this way. I want to continue. I want to do. We try.
Yes.
But why Varenna as opposed to, let's say, Bellagio or Menagio or Leno or Como? Why Varenna?
Bellagio, well, Bellagio is a fourth place in the center lake, make a tourism.
Yes.
And Varenna maybe is a second place, make a tourism. But I think so, the first place in the center lake, for charming place and different place and quite relaxed place is Varenna and not Bellagio. Bellagio is very, very complete different.
Yes.
And the people in 10, in 11 years stay now, I speak with different people and every people so speak there. We prefer this place
It's true.
because it's
Quiet.
very quiet.
Quiet, yes.
It sounds good, no car, just walking way, nice harbor. This promenade is the first promenade in the center lake. Nothing else. This is true.
Yes.
This is true.
I think, what you're thinking of is basically when we chose a place to come to relax, we always choose Varenna for the same reason. Because it's just quiet and peaceful and charming, and you really feel relaxed here, more here so than in Bellagio or some of the other places. So when you first started here, of course, your place was much smaller. It was just the area over there, which we'll get to, we'll show in a few minutes.
I'm sorry, Alan. Just on my phone. Sorry.
That's perfectly
Sorry.
okay. That's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
No problem. We're very informal. If you got a lot of phone calls, it's okay. So you started out in a much smaller place,
Yeah.
and you've expanded. Talk about that expansion a little bit.
Yeah. This is my belief to do so for my job, and I need to invest my time and my business in the business.
Right.
Business is business. It's okay, but I like to do a lot in my business. I think so. This area now is a nice area to have many different tables and just to offer drinks and meat and so to eat in the table and just to stay with the charming place.
Right.
And now maybe we have this
Right.
and the people are so happy for this. This is my special time for this my job.
So, and then of course you have a B&B now,
Yes.
right next door.
Yeah. Over there in the balcony, green window.
Right.
We starting 3 years ago with my wife Sylvia.
Yes.
So we need to large and we need to believe something else. Everyday people just to ask, you have room, you have something, is it possible to now it's possible to stay in the bar Molo with the room and the apartment and something like same we have spa in this season. This is new.
A spa.
A spa. Jacuzzi in the cave, old cave. It's very interesting this cave in the stone reconstruction. This sauna in the stone.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Nothing hotel in Varenna to do sauna.
Wow.
It's the first sauna in Varenna.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So this is the only sauna, well, I mean, a whirlpool in any hotel in Varenna.
Nothing.
Wow. Okay.
I have clients. I want for my clients to try different vacation like relax time. Okay, we have relax time if you like sauna and something.
How many rooms do you have?
One apartment with one double bed, one another apartment down the floor, 4 people, and another room, double bed with bathroom near the apartment. And the next season we like take another one. We want to make
Is it a lake view?
8
Is it a
or
lake
10
view? Do you get a
rooms.
view of the lake?
Yes, of course.
Wow.
I know. Sounds good.
We have a balcony view, windows view.
You have a balcony as well.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to. We'll talk about this later. We'll talk about that a little.
I also want to get some photos of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we have
All
in the
right, so
website.
don't tell too
pictures.
many people because that sounds very, very nice.
Yeah.
And is this the and do they have an opportunity to have breakfast here?
Yes,
in the
of
restaurant.
course. We take a breakfast in the bar. We starting 9 in the morning until 12.
Oh, right.
Every morning you can take your time for your breakfast. No, it's really important to having something else for breakfast. Any coffee, any croissant, any cakes, piece of cake, a fruit with yogurt, or American breakfast.
Really?
Right now we
Really?
can do omelets with bacon, toasted bread, and marmalade and butter, scrambled eggs and bacon. The people so happy stay here, and it's really important that. It's really important that, and
What
we
is the-
try
what is the-
to
what
do
is it called?
every day.
Does the B&B have a separate? It has a name.
The name the B&B is a Divina Vita.
Divina
Vita.
Vita,
Yes, Divine Life.
Divine Life.
Divine Life.
Great name. So you have the opportunity of staying at a really nice B&B with a view of the lake, and then you get this restaurant where you could have certainly your breakfast and any other meals you want. So you're open at 9 in the morning. You open at 9 in the morning,
Every 9 in the morning, yeah.
and you stay open until how late at night?
1 hour in the night.
1 till 1 in the morning.
1:30 in the morning.
So a person can literally sit here at this same table from 9 in the morning to 1 in the morning, and just have this view and the best food on
Right,
the lake.
right,
All
right.
That's
That's pretty good.
okay. So
I could do that.
sign me up.
Okay.
Okay, but you've gone even further because you've also opened up a gelato. And let me just say something about the gelato. We just had the pistachio
Yeah.
gelato, which in the United States is pistachio, and it's one of my favorite flavors. And I tasted it. Laura didn't want any ice cream. I said, "You have to taste this," and she tasted it, It's the best pistachio I think I've ever tasted in my life. So you have the restaurant, which is wonderful, the B&B, which is wonderful, the gelateria, which is wonderful, and you're also opening up. Let's just talk about it briefly because we're going to, pursue that at a different time.
Yeah.
Tell us about the gallery,
Yeah.
the art gallery.
Yeah, this gallery, I have a brochure for the artist from Lake. He's a famous artist from this area, Roberto Buta. And now, well, we can walk in the gallery if you want.
We'll go there in a few minutes.
Yes.
Well, I just want to. Roberto
Buta.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to go over there. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do a separate segment, just for you to show us around. But just a few more questions. Just a couple of more questions here. So, what would you say some of your most wonderful, memorable experiences have been, here for the past 11 years? What are the things that stand out in your mind the most about owning this restaurant and the B&B and everything else?
For the clients, for the experience.
Okay.
No, I think he means for you.
For you personally.
Ah, okay.
What do you like the most? What's in the past 11 years? What stands out in your recollection, your memory of really interesting experiences with clients or whatever?
For relax time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a forced, I think so, fourth place, last place in trip in Italy, maybe.
Right.
Our fourth place, the trip in Italy, Varenna. And here we try to do accommodation with the B&B.
Yes.
To do for the restaurant, and I want to, so we try to do so people happy to stay in the restaurant and stay in the B&B for one night for nice experience, and we try to make a good time together.
You must be very
to
proud.
Stay, with the tourists people.
Right.
Yeah.
It's important that it's really important that when leaving, when the people stay here and living in a home, just to have. I remember this time in Lake Como, we just drink together with Simone and in the restaurant or in the nice place, just to speak different situation in the area. And we like to come back another time, maybe to visit another place
Right.
near Varenna. Why not? This is important. It's important to speak every day with the people. This is very professional, important job in this world. To stay contact every time, every day, with the people. And
Right.
we try.
What is
for
the most?
this.
What is the
I
most
think we
pop-
get postcards from you.
Oh,
See, in the
yes,
Christmas postcards, yes. Yes, we
Every
get a
Christmas card.
yes, we get a postcard every year from him.
Oh, okay.
Every
Very
2
smart,
years,
very
every
nice.
3 years, we take normally now every people to try write by email or something. I don't want that. I want to write postcard in your home.
Right.
It's impersonal.
Right, it's very nice.
To do.
Right.
It's different. It's different.
Right.
You know?
And it just reminds everybody
Yeah.
what a wonderful place this is. Because I mean, you can't forget it,
No,
but
it's unforgettable. The first time we met you, we never forgot you, and we've always shown you that picture we took.
I remember when you stayed 7 years ago
Yes.
in bar in Molo.
right.
7 years ago, just over there, the first
Right.
terrace.
Yes.
I remember with you
Right.
and our table,
Yes.
and every table for me is every special time with clients.
Right.
And this is memory, good memory.
Good memories.
to speak with the people, and it's beautiful when the people so come back.
Right.
Come back, and the memory. So many years ago and now. So
Right, right. Okay, so I think at this point we will move on to the other things. So
I just
Let
want
me-
to get a shot of the background, because I think the background needs
it all.
says it all. But you want to say
Okay, well,
something?
thank you.
thank
Now
you.
we're not finished
Thank you.
because you're now going to give us a tour of the restaurant. You know, I've never been inside the restaurant, so I'd like
Yeah.
to do that, and maybe go over to the B&B
Yes.
and show us maybe where the gallery is going to be, and Laura's going to do this, and we'll continue.
It's a nice, good, sounds good idea.
Okay,
In
great.
the B&B, we have clients today,
Oh, we can't go in.
See the room?
but today leave to some rates. Just a trip, if you like, just to see the view.
Okay, good, excellent. That would be
We can
perfect.
do it.
'Cause I want to see it. Yes, okay. Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the interview with Simone, and you could see that he really is a very, very special guy, such a young man, and he just loves his job. He loves having people to his place. He wants to provide a really welcoming atmosphere. That's what what was coming through as we were viewing that interview. And now the second video that we'll be showing will be his tour of the restaurant and all the other projects that he has going, including a very extensive tour of the B&B. So that's what we're going to show now. And when you're ready, Ellen.
Ready?
Okay, here we go. Begin. So we're going to now take a guided tour of the restaurant. This is the patio area, which is right on the lake, which is newer. We didn't remember this from when we were here the last time. And now Laura's coming around to the actual outdoor part that we remember from before. This is the gelateria, where I had the unbelievable pistachio ice cream. And you could see that there are umbrellas over there.
Right. Whoop.
Free Wi-Fi. Look at this. You get free Wi-Fi here.
Ah, perfect.
Now this is the restaurant over here. We've never been inside the restaurant, but do people go in the restaurant sometimes to eat inside when it's too cool?
Yes, we have a typical product from
Oh.
this area.
Okay. Show us.
Watch your step, Laura.
Okay.
Coming to a step.
Ah. These are made here, right?
Olive oil from Vezio. The production is very, very small.
Uh-huh.
Production of oil. This infusion from Switzerland, from Samoritz.
Uh-huh.
This infusion is a special family. I know the family production. This infusion take herbs in the Alps.
Uh-huh.
And we have liquor amaro from this area. Different herbs live in 600 meters in the lake. Ghisallo name is a mountain up to the ladder.
Look what photos you have. These are the photos of the Empire State Building being built.
Oh, I didn't even realize
Yes,
that.
I know these are very famous.
Yeah.
We have nice, good panorama Lake Como, and
I
we have
know,
nice
Yeah,
bamboo.
the Empire State Building is behind. Watch your
Right,
step,
right,
Laura.
right.
Watch your step. Okay.
I take a key.
Okay. He's taking us to one of the
Okay.
rooms in the B&B. So this is the, do it. These are the diners enjoying the incredible food and also
Lake fish menu.
enjoying the incredible scenery, which is unmatched by any place I've ever been.
Right. I remember when we were here, we were sitting right here once, and there were ducks all over the place. I remember. You still get ducks?
Still get ducks. Okay, so here's the menu right over here. And
A
as you
very
can
large
see,
menu.
this is the pizza menu right over here. Look at all the different kinds of pizza, and if there's something not on there and somebody wants something special,
You could make it.
you can make anything, any kind of pizza, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is that. Okay. And where are we going now?
To upstairs.
To the B&B. Okay. Be careful now. You gotta be. Yeah. We're going to the B&B now, and this is a pretty charming
Cobblestones.
walk up here.
Look at the
Cobblestones.
cobblestones.
We're walking up the cobblestones.
Divina Vita bed and breakfast.
Divina Vita, which means the divine
Life.
divine life. I'm very,
Yes.
bad at Italian. We're going into the front door now.
Nice and cool in here.
Wow.
Okay.
This is a spa.
Oh, this is the cave.
This is a cave.
Wow. Oh, how lovely.
This is
Wow.
a jacuzzi for 2 people.
Oh my
Lovely.
goodness gracious.
It's not air conditioned. This is natural.
You don't need air
Natural
conditioning.
condition. Fresh.
Wow.
So we're in a cave now, and you could
This-
sit in a jacuzzi right in the middle of a cave.
This cave, this black marmory, it's a famous black marmory from Varenna. First job in town is a working stone. Church, many church in the North Italy area. So with this black marmory, make it
Right.
to work for restore
Wow.
a church.
Wow.
Beautiful. And in here you have
What is this one of the? What
This
is?
is
Be
sauna.
careful here. Now this is dark, so you can't. Oh, this is the sauna.
This is the sauna.
Oh my goodness.
And it's also part of the cave.
Oh my goodness.
Sauna.
This is a sauna. You get a sauna. If you're not relaxed here, there's no way you're ever going to be relaxed.
Yeah.
The sauna, the whirlpool. You have a very nice lounge chair here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to lie down in that lounge chair right now. So I'll see you later.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
This is lovely.
Be careful. Okay, now we're going up the stairs
These stairs.
to one of the rooms. And this room, very pretty.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I could stay here. You have
Oh my goodness.
a little kitchen.
Lovely. You have your own little kitchen,
Yeah. And the view.
And a couch.
the balcony, view. Be careful,
let's
there's a step
see.
right here.
Oh,
Oops.
curtains are in the way. Wow.
This is your view
Ah,
from your own balcony.
Yes.
unbelievable. Beautiful. And that's Bellagio over there, right?
We're coming back in June.
Menagio.
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 That's Menagio over there.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
And okay. How would you like to stay here?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay, good. June, we'll pick out the date and let you know as soon as possible.
Is there another room you're going to show us?
Yeah.
I'll keep the camera on.
Now wait a minute. This is not the whole apartment, right?
This is our apartment.
Oh, there's a bedroom upstairs.
It's a Divina Vita apartment.
With a spiral
upstairs
staircase.
is a double bed.
Uh-huh.
This is one whole apartment.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So upstairs there's a double bed. Wow.
One double bed and one single bed.
Oh,
Lovely.
wow.
A living room with 1,500 channels.
Yes, and you said that, and there's a
Air condition.
bathroom.
Private bathroom.
Yeah.
And you said that the other rooms are being occupied at the moment, right?
No, this one also.
Oh.
Yes.
He's showing
now,
us this one.
now the clients going to Samoritz and come just to.
Okay.
Okay, so we saw just one of them. Are we gonna stop it now?
Yeah.
We're going down. Okay, so that was the tour of the outdoor portion of the restaurant and the indoor portion of the restaurant, and then passing the gelateria, going into the B&B, one of the apartment. This was the apartment, and then there were two other rooms. And they all have views of the lake, and they're all really, really charming, wonderful places to stay. And then we shut the video camera off, but Simone also wanted to show us part of his new gallery. He's going to have a gallery which is going to have actually 5 parts to it, devoted to some of the crafts and that have taken place on Lake Como and in Varenna in particular, and the different things that have gone on. But one part of the gallery is this art gallery, and display. And you're going to see the art of his favorite artist on the lake, and that's by a fellow by the name of Roberto Buta, and that's where we're going now. So there's the entrance to it, and then this is his work, and it's very realistic. And here are some close-ups of the work. It's actually Lake Como, so he's actually giving tourists the opportunity of having a piece of art that was created on Lake Como, of Lake Como, and that's an example of that. A very beautiful piece with the boats, and the tranquility of the lake really comes through to a very large extent. This is a really, really nice painting of the Villa Balbianello. This is one of the villas that you could take a ferry boat to on Lake Como, and that's what it looks like, from a distance. And this is a view of Varenna. So this is actually the town. If you remember that photograph we took earlier, this is what this is the artist's rendition of that that scene, and there you see the entire town of Lake Como, and it's really, really quite beautiful. And that was tonight's show, and the next show that we're going to be doing will be yet another show talking about Varenna on Lake Como, but this is going to be a little bit different. I called it An Evening to Remember, Dinner with Simone and Sylvia. And this is what the show is going to be, the 100th show in this series. I decided that a nice show would be if I simply focused on some of the really outstanding moments we've had over the past 2.5 years that the show has been on the air. And I chose a variety of different things, especially 5 different experiences that Laura and I have had in Italy, but only during the time that the show has been on the air, starting in December of 2011 and continuing until the present day. And the very last, the number one experience that we've had was the experience we had when we had dinner with Simone and Sylvia. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that during the actual show, but this is what happened. We were invited to go out to dinner with Simone and Sylvia, and you could see them right there on the left side of the table. And we didn't know what to expect, but he said that a motorboat will be at the restaurant at 7:30 p.m., and we should meet him there. And the motorboat is going to take us to a place somewhere on the lake, a really extraordinary place. And part of the show that I'll be doing in 2 weeks will be that extraordinary experience of taking the motorboat ride there and actually having dinner with our wonderful host and hostess in this picture. So that is tonight's show, and I hope you enjoyed that. I love Simone very, very much. He's a really wonderful young man, and he's very charming, as you could see. He takes a tremendous amount of pride in his endeavors, and I just wanted that to come through here on this broadcast. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you tune in 2 weeks when we will be doing the 100th show. So until then, buona notte e buona fortuna.